Good morning from the heart of New York City. This is a Better Self Daily Show dedicated to one thing to learn and apply to live as a better self daily. I'm your host, Shurina, your personal trainer, your personal nutritionist, your personal health and wellness coach, your fellow biohacker, and just someone with a lot of passion for healthy living, healthy eating, healthy food, nutrition, movement, fitness, feeling your best, looking your best, and performing your best on all levels. It's weekend and I know that a lot of you guys are going out on the weekends to eat, but not only on the weekends. A lot of you guys, I know, entrepreneurs or people in different kind of schedule, or just people having a lot of meetings, and probably you want to know what it is you can choose in any place where you go out to eat, so you don't feel awkward, so you feel like you nourish yourself, so you feel you're not compromising your health each time you eat out. And there is no way you can be healthy and eat out and take those business or personal lunches and dinners and brunches and whatever it is you call it when you go out to eat. So there are usually two kinds of dinners or lunches or brunches, well, basically meals when you go out. Well, actually three. When you go out for coffee, when you go out for something like breakfast and brunch, and something more like lunch and dinner. So three kinds of meetings where you gotta usually eat something, just to break the ice, not to make the other person uncomfortable, and just eat, because a lot of times that's the only time you're gonna have time to eat anything if you have a busy schedule, right? So when you go out for coffee, a few things I want you to remember and understand. First of all, it's by nutritionists, by health coaches, by a lot of scientists, it's proven that you shouldn't be overloading your system with caffeine. It's not a free ride, and at some point you overload your system, and instead of getting, a pickup, you're gonna go all the way down. So what I'm trying to say is every single person on average should be consuming no more than 400 milligrams of caffeine in different drinks, like coffee, of course, but then also like green tea or other teas on a daily basis. And to give you some perspective, for example, one bigger coffee in Starbucks has around 330 milligrams of caffeine. So if you have your big cup of coffee at Starbucks, you're pretty much done. If you have something like shot of espresso, that's going to be something around 50 milligrams of caffeine. So you can afford more of those. But if you have, that large brewed coffee in Starbucks, 330 milligrams of caffeine, and you're pretty much done. But there is a trick. If you still want to have your coffee, if you still want to sip something, and you're not a tea person, so you can have decaf. It still has actually a lot of benefits for your health. It has a lot of antioxidants, polyphenols, and you can still, enjoy the taste in coffee without overloading your system with caffeine, because after a certain point, caffeine just doesn't have any effect on you, really, except for maybe placebo. So just have your decaf, and if you have, a lot of coffee meetings, that's also going to save you. Also, make sure that if you're into healthy living and if you don't want to put on weight, don't drink your calories. Just have a packet of stevia with you. They sell them in single packets, like get a pack and have it with you if you wanted to make it sweet. Or instead of, you can also buy creamers, healthy creamers on Amazon that have no sugar, that have no dairy, that taste amazing, that have maybe some MCT oil that actually helps you to burn fat and gives your brain more energy so you could stay more alert and focused. So basically, you don't want to be drinking too much caffeine. So if you already had a cup of coffee or a couple of cups of coffee, then have decaf at your meeting, and then make sure you're not drinking any calories. No syrups, no nothing. Every single syrup in Starbucks or any other coffee place have sugar. Also things like soy milk or coconut milk or almond milk. I checked all of them. Literally, they all have sugar. So, I'd even recommend to drink dairy milk if you want to avoid sugar, not almond or soy milk or coconut milk, because those are loaded with sugar. Just to make you aware of the fact. So I drink my coffee black with cinnamon, just regular cinnamon that has no calories, that has no sugar, just cinnamon. So that's if you go out for coffee. The second thing, if you go out for a breakfast or brunch. So what are you going to have then? If you're lucky to be in a place where they serve pasture-raised eggs, get those. But in any case, get some kind of eggs, like boiled, fried, whatever. Usually for breakfast, this is like the healthiest version you can find anywhere. You also might have some veggies, or maybe a piece of, chicken or bacon. In a lot of places, it's gonna fry it in a lot of shit, unless you're going to a organic, grass-fed and fancy place. But there are actually a lot of healthy places, and a lot of places like Sweet Green or just salad or chopped salad, they have a lot of organic options, and they have eggs. So for breakfast, have your eggs in any way, have your veggies. It's best to have pasteurized eggs, and also if you are lucky to have on the menu quail eggs or duck eggs, those are always of better quality, so try them out. So this is your best breakfast and brunch option. Skip the bread, get your veggies, get some olive oil, maybe get some protein on top of that, and you're done. So this is your breakfast or brunch version of meal when you go out for a meeting, or you just eat out anywhere, somewhere. So eggs. This is your best option. And then for lunch and dinner, you want to skip the bread basket or any kind of basket that they give you before a meal. Just don't load on unnecessary calories. Then have a big fresh salad. The more variety in that salad, the better, with olive oil. So skip all the dressing that they want to put in it. Get your olive oil, get some salt and pepper, and if they have lemon or lime juice, make your own kind of dressing. Stephen Gundry, Dr. Stephen Gundry, the nutritional coach of Peter Diamandis and Tony Robbins, has this saying that any food you put in your body is a way to eat more olive oil, to put more olive oil in your body. So what I'm trying to say is olive oil is very, very healthy for you. It's very, very good for you, full of antioxidants, polyphenols, really great for longevity and for your energy levels, and it has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. So for your lunch and dinner, get your big salad with ask for olive oil, lemon juice, pepper and salt, make your own dressing. A couple of spoons of olive oil, that's what I usually put. Then have some kind of fish protein. The best options are wild salmon, usually on the menu, roasted or in whatever way they prepare it. Try to avoid tuna because usually it's loaded with mercury, and again, like Tony Robbins had a huge problem because he got really high levels of mercury in his system, and that was causing a lot of problems with his nerves. He couldn't even move his arms at some point at his at his crazy workshops that he does, and then he was fatigued and was low on energy. Well, for Tony Robbins, low on energy. But anyway, so you don't want to be eating mercury, and you don't want to be eating tuna, and you don't want to be eating it also because it doesn't have any good fats, almost none. So choose salmon, even better choose herring or sardines when you can. Smaller fish, the better. Trout, something, but not tuna, not swordfish, not something like shark. Basically, the bigger the fish, the worse it is for you. So sometimes have some grass-fed meat. Usually beef is pro-inflammatory. That's why I always recommend go with something like fish because it has also anti-inflammatory fats, the fats that are also essential for your brain. Chicken doesn't have much nutrition, and most of it is not organic and is fed hormones and antibiotics and arsenic and a lot of shit. So fish is your best choice all the time. And yeah, chicken probably is the second best, and then beef, especially conventionally grown, is loaded with hormones, antibiotics, and I don't even know what else, like so much stuff that is not supposed to go into the animal or into your body, because whatever you eat gonna end up in you. So have your protein. Best option is fish, probably best available for you in most places is going to be salmon. And then have some kind of vegetable side dish. Skip potato, no potato, vegetable. You can have mushroom, you can have broccoli, you can have Brussels sprouts, any kind of green veggies they have. Prepare it in some healthy way. Try to avoid vegetable oil except for olive oil. So this is your guide for your lunches. On your dinners, have a big salad, the bigger the better, with olive oil, black pepper, lemon juice on the side, or just olive oil. And then have your protein part. The best option is wild salmon, or even better, herring, sardines. Skip the tuna, skip the beef and chicken if it's not organic. Sometimes grass-fed beef, grass-fed steak is amazing. If you can get it on the menu, that's amazing. And then have a side dish. Skip the potato. Have non-starchy vegetables. Greens are the best, like again broccoli, Brussels sprouts, broccoli rabe, like there are so many spinach, so many different kinds of vegetables. And then if you got a drink, the only drink that has health benefits is good red wine, and only if you're a guy, it's 2 servings of 150 milliliters. So it's really a small amount, or 300 milliliters total. And if you're a girl, it's 150 milliliter drink. So again, if you got a drink, it's only red wine, and it's only 1 serving per woman and 2 servings per guy maximum per day. So this is your guide to eating out whenever you have to go for a meeting, for a coffee, for breakfast, for lunch, for brunch, or if you just eat out on a regular basis in any place. Those are your best options for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you can eat pretty healthy, actually, especially these days in most places. Just don't be afraid to ask to substitute something, to customize your dish. Don't be afraid to ask about ingredients, because guess what? You care about your health. You care about your body. You care about how you feel and look. So don't be afraid to affirm it and ask to customize things for you so they work for you, not for the restaurant. Okay, so let me know what you thought about this episode. If you have any questions, shoot anything that comes to your mind to my email, Angela@createyourself.today, Angela@createyourself.today. The more questions you send, the better I learn, the more and better I can help you. So don't be shy to send questions, and I'm gonna answer them. So Angela@createyourself.today. And till next time, thank you for listening, guys, and live as a better self today.